Welcome back. For today's deep dive, we're going to use one piece of gear to understand, well, the absolute edge of digital connection.
Oh, this should be interesting.
It is. We're looking at the PureLink TWH-8000F-100. It's an HDMI 2.1 fiber cable. Now, that sounds like a mouthful, I know.
Hey.
But this thing is basically a benchmark. And the two specs that just jump off the page are, one, it's built for 8K, and two, and this is the big one, 48 gigabits per second of bandwidth.
And that 48 GBPs figure, I mean, that's really the price of admission now. It's not just a nice-to-have number.
So it's critical.
It's absolutely critical. It's the bandwidth you need to push something like Ultra HD 8K video at 60 frames per second, so 8K 60 with zero compromises.
Okay, when you say no compromise, what are we really talking about? Is it just about the sharpness, the resolution, or is there more to it?
It's so much more. It's about the color fidelity. That huge pipe lets you send formats like 4K at 120 frames a second, and that 8K 60 completely uncompressed, 4.4.4.
Right, 4.4.4. For anyone listening, that basically means perfect color, right? No data is being thrown away to save space.
Exactly. Every single piece of color information makes the trip. You're also getting support for 12-bit color depth, HDR, all the good stuff. Plus, the essential audio return channel, ARC.
So if you're building a top-tier system, this is the checklist. This is what you need.
It is. But all that perfect digital data means nothing if the physical path can't handle it.
That's a perfect transition. Let's get into the material science here. Because if I try to push 48 gigs of data down, say, a 30-foot cheap copper cable, that's not going to end well, is it?
Not at all. You'd get a noisy, degraded mess. That's why this cable uses fiber, high-tensile fiber wire, specifically.
Light instead of electricity.
Yep. Copper just loses too much signal and generates heat over that kind of distance. Light doesn't.
And to protect that light signal, they've got triple shielding to fight off any electronic noise. But what about the connectors? I see 24K gold-plated contacts. Is that just marketing flash, or is there a real performance reason for the gold?
It's actually functional. It's for anti-corrosion, sure, which is important for installs, but it also ensures a perfectly clean seating for that digital handshake.
Ah, the handshake. You mean HDCP.
Exactly.
Yep.
The cable has to support all the versions from 1.3 up to 2.3, so your Blu-ray player and your TV can actually, talk to each other without security flags.
Okay, but this is where it gets really fascinating for me. This is the bit that reveals what this cable is really for, the physical security.
Yes, the SLS, or Secure Lock System.
These pressure lock connectors, tell us about those.
Well, this is the whole point, really. These connectors provide up to 15 pounds of retention force.
15 pounds? That's more than my laptop weighs.
It is, and it answers the question, why do you need that much physical security on a high-end connection?
Why do you?
Because when you're pushing a perfectly synchronized 48 GBP stream of 8K video, a tiny wiggle, a fraction of a millimeter of separation in that connector.
And the signal's gone. It's a catastrophic failure, complete dropout. So the digital stability is entirely dependent on absolute, unshakable physical stability. You're not just buying a cable, you're buying the guarantee that it will never move.
So to boil this all down for you, when we look at this benchmark, high performance really needs three things. First, fiber optics for that massive 48 GBPs bandwidth.
Right.
Second, heavy-duty shielding for signal quality. And third, these specialized locking connectors, the SLS, for rock-solid physical reliability.
And if you connect all those dots, the $300 price for 10 meters, the lifetime warranty, the TAA compliance, which means it's good enough for government use, it all points to one thing.
What's that?
This isn't just a consumer product. It's blurring the line between a high-end home setup and a professional commercial installation, which leaves a final thought for you to consider.
Go on.
What kind of environment are you connecting into that actually needs a cable with 15 pounds of retention force? Something to think about.